Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we will start lesson number 2 from module number 3, A True Hero. With you is teacher Yara Amr. Welcome, my dear students. Turn your books please to page 24. Bring a notebook and a pencil and let's get started. The objectives of this lesson are: first, we will learn new vocabulary items related to a story. Second, we will read a newspaper article about a true hero. Third, we will answer questions about the story. And finally, we will use the new words in your own sentences. In lesson number 1, we talked about different heroes. And we planted a tree together. Our tree has grown now. The roots are called personal qualities, which are words that can be used to describe heroes. The leaves of our tree include the new adjectives. Let's remember them together. Brave, honest, moral, clever, creative, dedicated, inquisitive, great, focused. All of these words can be used to describe heroes, and we will use them today in lesson number 2 also. So let's look please at this text. What type of text is this? Where do you think this story is taken from? Is it a letter? Is it a postcard? Is it an email? What do you think? Well, this is an article. An article is taken from a newspaper. Let's look please at the first sentence. 7-year-old saves family from attacks. Let's look please carefully at this sentence. This sentence is called a headline. Headlines don't follow the normal capitalization or punctuations. Look please how all the letters are capitalized. They are not the normal way of writing 7-year-old saves family from attacks. Look how every letter is capitalized because it's a headline. Okay? Now, let's look carefully at the family photo. Look please at the boy. What is he wearing? Is this a hat? Is it a normal hat? What do you think? No. This is a police helmet. He is wearing a police helmet. Why do you think the police rewarded the boy with a helmet? How do you think he helped his family? Do you think he is brave? Do you think he has done something special? Why the police gave him such a hat, such a helmet? To answer these questions, we need to learn new words. Let's look at the new vocabulary that you have in your book. Repeat after me, please. Frightening, frightening, robber, robber, theft, theft, to attack, to attack, to grab, to grab, to injure, to injure, to threaten, to threaten. Now, let's listen to the words in context and try to guess their meaning.
Module 3, page 24, exercise 2. 1.
Swimming with sharks is the most frightening thing I can imagine.
2.
The robber tried to steal money from the bank.
3.
The jeweler knew a theft had taken place when he saw some jewels were missing.
4.
I saw a TV program about a lion trying to attack another animal.
5,
I tried to grab my bag when it fell off the wall.
6,
You're going to injure yourself if you keep running on ice.
7,
This hot weather is going to threaten our crops. Hopefully, it will rain soon.
Turn please your activity book to the glossaries to page 67 and let's read the meaning of these new words. Frightening. Frightening. Frightening means making you feel afraid or nervous. And this word is an adjective. Let's look at word number 2. Robber. Robber. Robber is a noun. Someone who steals money or property. This is a robber. 3. Theft. Theft. Theft is a noun. It's the crime of stealing. Number 4. To attack. To attack. It means to use physical violence against someone. Number 5. To grab. To grab, and it's a verb. To take hold of something or someone with sudden movement. Look at the hands. It's trying to grab something, to take something, okay? To injure. To injure. It's a verb. To hurt yourself or someone else. Look at these two footballers. They are injured. The last word is to threaten. To threaten. It's a verb. It means to tell someone that you will hurt them in some way if they don't do what you want. You ask them to do something by violence, by force. Okay. Let's read the article to answer these pre-reading questions. Let's look first of all at the questions. Number 1 or A. Charles noticed something was happening at home. B. The boy ran to the kitchen and saved his parents from the robbers. C. The robbers took a computer. D. The police gave the boy a helmet because he was courageous. Courageous is another word for the word brave, because he is brave. So these are the sentences. Let's read now the article together and try to find if these sentences are true or not. Let's start. Seven-year-old saves family from attacks. Borden success, the 10th of March. A 7-year-old boy, Charles Robbins, stopped some robbers at home. While the robbers were threatening his parents, he locked himself in the bathroom with his little sister and called the police. You can hear the conversation in a copy of the police tape. The boy talked about his frightening experience to news reporters this afternoon. While he and his little sisters were playing in the garden, the boy realized something unusual was going on. I saw a strange man. He was standing in the street. Then I looked into the kitchen and I saw two other men. They were pointing their guns at my mom and dad. My mom and dad were putting their hands up and their heads down. I grabbed my mom's phone, took my sister, and ran to the bathroom. I locked the door and I phoned the police. While he was talking to the police, one of the robbers broke down the door and grabbed the phone. When the boy told them he was speaking to the police, the robbers escaped. They didn't injure anyone and they didn't take any property. During the news conference, the boy was wearing a police helmet and the police gave him for being brave. Okay, let's now look at the events of the story one by one. The boy was playing in the garden with his sister, and while he was playing, he noticed that there is something happening. He looked into the kitchen and he saw that the robbers were threatening his family. So he ran to the bathroom quickly, he took the phone and he called the police, he rang the police. What happened next? Of course, the robbers noticed that there is something happening in the house and so they escaped, they ran away. No one got hurt, they didn't injure anyone. No property was taken. Property means furniture or things in the house, like a TV or a computer or a phone. So they didn't take anything. Everything was left as it is. The police, of course, gave the boy a helmet as a present for being brave. And we have here a happy ending for the story. No one got hurt and no property was taken. Okay? Let's now answer the questions. Let's read A. Charles noticed something was happening at home. What do you think? Is this true or false? It's true. Yes, he noticed something wrong happening at the kitchen. Let's read B. The boy ran to the kitchen and saved his parents from the robbers. Do you think a 7-year-old boy can save his parents from the robbers by himself? What do you think? So this is false because he called the police. The police saved the family, not the boy. Let's look at C. The robbers took a computer. What do you think? Is this true or false? Did they take any property? No, they didn't. So this is false. Let's look at D. The police gave the boy a helmet because he was courageous. Again, the word courageous means brave. Do you think that the police gave the boy a helmet or something else? Yes, he gave them a helmet, so this is true. Now, it's time for home fun. You have to write a homework. Let's look please at this short film together. Okay. You have to describe what happened in this film. 2. You have to use the new words that we learned in this lesson. So look please at these words that they may be helpful for you. Grab, robber, theft, and escape. Show your answers please to your teacher. Before we go, let's summarize what we have talked about in this lesson. In this lesson, we looked at articles. Articles can be found in newspapers. Every article should have a headline. Headlines don't follow the normal capitalization or normal way of writing. We also read a story. Our story, or the main topic of our story, was about a theft. And our story had a happy ending. And we have learned new words. The new words are frightening, robber, theft, attack, grab, injure, and threaten. And that's all for lesson number 2. Good luck and see you in lesson number 3.